Everyone, Ben Packer come to you from the Jerusalem Heritage House in the Old City of Jerusalem with our Rashi of the Week. First of all, I want to share everybody's happiness with the rescue of the Thai boys. It really shows what mankind can do if we work together, and it should be a lesson to all of us and a happy occasion for everyone. Now, this week we have two Parshas to end out the book of Bamidbar, the book of Numbers. We double up the Parshas. So in honor of this, we're going to have two Rashis this week. Hope you can handle it. Okay, anyway, so the situation where the Jewish people are getting ready to go into the land, they've already conquered the east side of the Jordan River. Okay? Once that happens, the tribes of Gad, Reuben, and half the tribe of Manasseh, they come to Moses and they say, we got an idea. Why don't we just stay over here? We'll just stay over here. This will be our inheritance. We have a lot of livestock and everything. This is good. We'll stay here. Moses is not very happy about this. Why? Because he's worried, right, that they're not going to go help the other tribes conquer the land. So he says, Moses said to the children of Gad and the children of Reuben, shall your brothers go out to battle while you settle here? Why do you dissuade the heart of the children of Israel from crossing to the land that Hashem has given them? Rashi says, why do you remove and hold back their heart from crossing? For they will be under the impression that you are afraid to cross because of the war and the strength of the towns and the people. They're going to think you're afraid, and it's going to make them afraid. Right? And then they're not going to want to go over there. And it's going to be a whole disaster. Right? It's a lack of solidarity that Moses is worried about. He's worried about this lack of solidarity will push the entire Jewish people into fear and, God forbid, into defeat. Right? I think that could easily be achieved in victory will end up being a defeat. Yeah. Unfortunately, we've had this throughout our history. Okay, now, so basically how... This is not good. This is not good to do such a thing. So how do we prevent such a thing? So, later on the verse says, they approached him and said, this is the tribes approached Moses and said, enclosures for the flocks we shall build here for our livestock, and cities for our children. Okay? So Rashi says, they were concerned for their property more than they were for their sons and daughters. For they put mention of their livestock ahead of their children. Moses said, this is not right. Make that which is essential, essential, and that which is secondary, secondary. First build cities for your children, and afterward, enclosures for your penny. Meaning, priorities. Where are the priorities? The children, the future have to be priorities. The education of the kids has to be priorities. And only then do you deal with the economic situation. Jewish education. That is how we have a future. That is how we have solidarity. It's not just something that just happens. Right? We have Jewish education, and then we have solidarity. Not the other way. Right? In the world today, we look around, we see these different, seditious groups trying to get people not to go on birthright, trying to get Jews kicked out of their houses, all this kind of nonsense, right? The only way to prevent this is by solid Jewish education. Economics are important. We have to have money, and we have to, have sustenance, but education has to be the priority. And if we want solidarity, which I think most of us do, we want Jewish solidarity, we want Jewish unity, we have to have the education, and education has to be a priority. Shabbat Shalom.